Be ready. 15 seconds.
Mr. Deputy Chairman, let me take this opportunity to draw the attention of the government and also of the House to some of the important factors and the vital situation that is obtaining in the country today. The prices of essential commodities are soaring up like anything. The prices of even food grains and edible oils are increasing day by day, and the life of the common man is becoming miserable. There is no use of preaching to the business people, black marketeers, and hoarders unless the government takes some stringent action against the black marketeers and hoarders. I do not think the business community, which is bent on making money only, interested in its business of making money. The business community is not there to do any social service to the people. They are there only to make money. As such, black marketeers and hoarders should be punished, and I may even ask why the MISA should not be used against such undesirable elements in the country. When the Congress government used the MISA against black marketeers and hoarders, the opposition parties and political leaders wanted all the political leaders to be released from jail, and that not a single political leader should be kept inside the jail in the name of black marketeering. But at the same time, they never wanted the undesirable elements to be let out. Now I appeal to the government to find out whether undesirable elements like black marketeers and hoarders could be booked. At the same time, full liberty should be given to the courts of law, and the courts of law should not be closed to those people. Now we find the Prime Minister of the country making appeals to the business people. But how long do you go on making appeals to them to lower the prices? So I appeal to the government to see that the prices of essential goods are reduced so that they come within the reach of the common man. Sir, the agricultural production is going down because the prices of fertilizers are going up. The cost of agricultural production is shooting up day by day, and the backbone of the agriculturists and the small farmer having been broken today. He is not in a position to do his cultivation. I say that the small marginal farmer does not get credit facilities from the government or from the bank. So I appeal to the government to help the agriculturists and the small farmer so that they may do their cultivation work properly and the agricultural production of the country is increased. We are pleading that a crop insurance scheme should be chalked out so that it would give relief to the farmer. His crop has to depend on the vagaries of nature. Sometimes there are droughts and sometimes there are heavy floods and all that. So there should be a crop insurance scheme. I hope the government will consider this matter. Then there is the question of excise duty on bidis. I do not know why the government did not leave this item. Bidi is used by the commonest man and it is not a luxury item. I appeal to the government that even at this late stage, they should reconsider their stand. They should not be dogmatic on this matter and they should not take it as a prestige issue. After all, bidi is being consumed by the commonest man. Lakhs and lakhs of people are dependent on bidi for their livelihood. They are working as bidi workers in bidi factories. So I appeal to the government that the excise duty on bidis should be reduced and there should be no tax on bidis. Sir, I may also bring to the notice of the government another important matter of the Karnataka state. In Karnataka state, the constitutional machinery has failed today and the central government has appointed judge to go into the corruption charges against the Chief Minister of Karnataka. This is the first time that a Chief Minister has challenged the authority of the central government to appoint a judge against his will. The Chief Minister says that the central government has got no authority to appoint a judge against his will. Now the matter is pending in the Supreme Court. Not only that the Karnataka Chief Minister appointed his own judge to go into the corruption charges against him and his own officers to place the records before the judge appointed by him. That thing is going on in Karnataka. Apart from this, rebel ministers have come up. The Chief Minister and the ministers are collectively responsible to the people at large. But what is going on there? The Chief Minister has no confidence in his own ministers. They are known as rebel ministers. Neither have they resigned from the Karnataka cabinet nor has the Chief Minister shunted them out. These are the affairs of the Karnataka state. I plead the central government to take appropriate steps to run the government machinery smoothly.